No matter who you are, you got the power to project your life down a different path. See, life is all an energy game. It's simply based on what you tend to put your energy in. So if you're putting your energy into these things that aren't getting you anywhere, into negativity, into things that spiral down instead of go up, then eventually you will start to reap what you sow because you're putting your energy into a certain field that's decreasing. Now, if you want to better your life, if you want to change your life towards a more prosperous path, and where you're going to get in complete harmony with the universe or with the divine consciousness, then you have to start putting your energy in a lot more things that will appreciate or increase over an extended period of time. A lot of people, they sit around watching TV all day expecting to go out here and be successful in the world when they have little to no knowledge behind what they intend to do. But that's not going to get you anywhere. You can use that same time you can utilize that same time opening up a book and or opening up a web browser and then just researching different topics of what you want to do in your life. It's just like a lot of people, they make excuses for certain things. When I first got into speaking, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm better than anybody else, but it's just like when I first got into speaking, I had to make a sacrifice. I had to cut off a lot of stuff. I had to stop investing my time and energy into a lot of things that weren't going to benefit me in the long run. You got to be a visionary. You got to plan for your life 10 years ahead, but you still got to live in the present. You can't afford to sit around and wait until success gets dropped on your lap because that's not how it happens. Success is a continuous process. So that means the things that you tend to do on a day-to-day basis eventually equivalent to you becoming successful. It's not one thing that you just wake up one day and you just decide to become successful. If that was the case, everybody would do it. So it's just like you got to continue to go out here and pursue different things, continue to strive and do things that force you to get out of your comfort zone because not everything gonna be a walk in the park. Not everything gonna be easy. You're gonna have to go through a little bit of tension in order for you to get to that next level. It's just like how they say, well, it's just like an arrow. You gotta pull an arrow back in order for it to go forward. It's just like you don't, according to the law of polarity, there's no up without down. So it's just like you have to experience and go through the hard times to discover what truly a good time actually means in your own personal life. You can't just sit around here and mope and complain when things aren't going your way because you are the creator of your world. You have complete control over that. You can't blame anybody else for that. It's time to stop making excuses for your problems. It's the villains never win. It's always the victors. It's always the superheroes. I never saw a comic, DC Marvel comic, where at the end of the movie it said the villain won. And if they did, they made it part two, and the superhero eventually came back to life and won. It's just like that's a real life scenario. If you continue to play the victim role or the villain role, you're not gonna win in life. It's just like you gotta play the hero or the victor, meaning that you have to create solutions to a lot of problems. If you only talking about the problems, there's nobody going to be around you because you're of no help and you're adding no value to their lives. But if you're a person that gives solutions, a lot of people are going to start to be around you a lot more because they can actually benefit from being around you. They can discover how to solve problems that they might have had. And when you're solving a problem, you tend to get paid for those types of things. It's just like money. A lot of people don't know how money works. That's why a lot of people that are broke stay broke because they don't know the fundamentals of actually giving a value to the world that people will benefit from. That's what all successful people do. When you think about it, all successful people own companies. And the companies produce something that everybody in the world can utilize. Apple, for example, Microsoft, when it came to inventing the hardware, AT&T, like it goes on and on. You can list and think about all these other big name companies, and they provided a service that everybody will benefit from. But a lot of people, they want to receive without giving first. They have to give their time, their effort, and their skills in order to receive money on the back end. So if you wish to do something different with your life, then you got to realize that you have to first give in order to receive. It says it in the Bible for anybody that's spiritual or that's Christian, and it's just a universal law overall. It's just common sense at the same time. It's just like if you want to go into the store and purchase something, you have to give them money in order to receive it. You can't get something from a store and use it and then decide that you're going to give them money later. No, it's all a give to receive process. It's just like with the store on the other end. If you look at it from the other side of the perspective, it's just like you have to give an excellent service as a store manager or as a storefront in order to receive a payment. So nobody gonna walk into your store and just give you their money if you're not giving them excellent service or giving them subpar service. It's just like that's not how it works. It's the way the universe aligns. So you have to realize that if you want to control your life, If you want to start to visualize differently and do different things in life, then you have to start to take more control over your life. You have complete control over it. Start to be more of a asset than a liability. So start to actually benefit people rather than taking from people and just making people feel sorry for you, because at the end of the day, that won't get you where you want to go in life.